I'll join shortly. I'll join shortly.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Olayinka.
Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, Sandra.
Yes, I can.
Okay, welcome everyone. This is your host, Olain Kasodi. How are we doing today? And how has the training been so far? Sorry, how have the coaching been so far?
Not bad. Just have to push you, consider the economy.
Where are you pushing to?
We're,
Where are you
managing.
pushing to, man?
Well, all to our Creator, all to God. Hey, everything to God.
So far, so good. At least we have been seeing some progress as regarding entering the third and final phase of the program now. And finishing strong is very, very important. I hope we are all aware. As much as we have made it this far to the program, it will be unfair to us that when we enter the final phase, we now decide to now rest on our oars. It will not be so nice. So it is very important that the strength and the wherewithal that we have embarked at the start of the program, we should sustain it to ensure that we get the utmost and overall value from the program. It's very, very important. So let's not give up. There have been some accusations or complaints that we are bombarding you people in the group. Is that true? Madam Modinot, I don't want to believe it's true. Is it? Is
it not true?
I'm asking that. That's an accusation. That's what I'm asking. I don't want to believe it's true. That's why I want to now hear that. Is it true? How does this
seriously bombarded, but I not.
That it not even take you less than 30 minutes to finish.
Tashere. It's not tashere. It's not tashere at all.
Yeah, very small. That you just need 30 minutes. 30 minutes is okay for you to just get it and get done with it.
Actually, it should have been small. It should have been small. We have started earlier. We were aware of this earlier. But at this point in time, that the mind is just conditioned to following the trend that the nation pushes you. Somebody is now telling you to think back. Start to think. Thinking is hard, though. Thinking is hard. Thinking is hard, though. You can see that strategic thinking is always aligned to top management, because they need to do a lot of thinking. It's not that it's not everybody that can think that. So it's not easy to think. It's not easy at all.
There's a problem. I think Mr. Ibrahim must have even mentioned that quote in one of his sessions, that only 3 people think, or is it 3 or 5? Only 5% of the people think, and then there's like 25 of the people that think that they think, and then there's like 75% of the people that would rather die than think. So it shows thinking itself is. It's all good.
It's not trying to pull us.
Thinking is tough.
So they're trying to pull us out of that 85%. That come and join this 5%.
So within few days. So we're trying. You must join that 5%. It's good like that.
I'll try, but it's not actually a big.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, you too.
I welcome you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I was speaking with
Thank
someone. He said,
you. I need to
sure you will not
congratulations
congratulate
to
me
you
that I
too.
made it. Ah. Abi, is
Congratulations to
it not
you
worth
too.
being congratulated for?
You brought it to yes, girl.
It's what you. Ah,
Yes.
hmm.
It's interesting.
Mr. Ajami agrees it is worth it. That congratulation is worth it.
Does
I'm actually taking my time to speak to as many of you as possible. I've taken my time. And the feedback has been very, very interesting. You know? Some of them are thanking me. Some of them are accusing me. Why now? Why are you accusing me? Now me say make you know think fast. Is it my fault? But it's good because the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. You know, so if you missed planting it 20 years ago, the next best time is today. That's the point. That's exactly what we are trying to do. You know, like I said in the last session, every one of us, especially those of us who are in Nigeria, the krakita of life, if you are not careful, you just go running up, down, wake up in the morning, sleep. You will wake to be able to go to sleep, and you will sleep to be able to wake, and you just moving in cycles and cycles. And you know, I was speaking with somebody, and the person said, I like this program. I said, why? He said, because it is painful. He said, you see, with the way I am, if I don't have that level of pain, I will not change. And, you need that pain. Say, yes, I need it. That pain was that pain that made me take it serious. This is different. Like, beautiful. Beautiful. I hope it wasn't painful for others. I hope it was just painful for only you. Yeah? All right. So what do we have for today? Today is just to congratulate you. Today is just to gist. You know, today is just to gist and to just congratulate you. You know, to just understand what the journey is and to feel your pulse regarding what we have left, because we still have a huge journey ahead of us. This program was supposed to be for 6 weeks. And how many weeks have we used so far? How many weeks have we used?
3 weeks.
By
3 weeks.
you said what?
3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks. No.
I think we
By
started.
some people's calculation, 3 weeks. But by my own calculation, 4 weeks. Because that initial 1 week was actually part of the program. Have you forgotten that there was an initial 1 week that was framed as like a qualification week?
Yeah.
But it was part of the program. What you did that 1 week was smooth one. You said what?
It's
I think it's a month already.
4 weeks.
Yes, it's a month already. If I'm not mistaken, we started September. Was that 25? I can't remember. It started. Anyway, it's a month already. That's the point. But from the look of things, we can't use 6 weeks anymore. We have to extend it. We have to extend it. 6 weeks is not realistic. Because even
That means there is still more drilling.
yes, even the 1 month that we have used, 90% of those I spoke with said the time was too short. I was not like, Egbami, you want 1 year? Would you have wanted 1 year? Or what exactly did you want? You are saying you want to kill us? The deadline was too short. Deadline was short. You had a lot of time. It was your decision to do it in the last 48 hours. Oh, is that my decision? It's your decision now. But Abiba, don't talk, because I know you also accuse me. You don't even say anything there. It was your decision. I will say make you not do it on time. Now, 48 a day to deadline, everybody goes to submit. When you've had time, you've had You've had time. Anyway, it's fine. We need to get value. That's why we're here. So, even this call we are having now had to be postponed by 1 week. Remember, it was supposed to be last Tuesday. From last Tuesday, we pushed to, I think that was Sunday. We pushed to Sunday. From Sunday again, we pushed to today. So we are listening. We are getting feedback from you, and we are trying to adjust. But the point is, we can't keep it open-ended. If you leave this thing open-ended for the next 1 year, those who no go join, no go join. That's the truth. Those who don't make it down, they still wouldn't make it down. So let's not think everybody will be able to get in. So, but you that you have gotten in now, how do we make this the best experience for you? How do we make this the best experience for you? So today's session, we have just 5 items on our agenda. Just 5 sessions. 5, or let me say 6. 6 items. 6 items on our agenda. The first one is feedback, which we have done because of time. We have done that already. Or is there any other quick feedback before I say we have done that? Is there any other quick point of notice from anybody before I strike that out as done? All right, so nothing. The second very, very, very important point. I can see that Mr. Lucia is driving. So with the exception of you, I always prefer that your videos should be turned on so that I know that you are following. Please, if you don't have any compelling reason not to turn on your video, can you turn on your video? I'm begging. Except there's a compelling reason, and define compelling as you want. Define it as you like. But except there's a compelling reason, your video should be turned on. That's 1. 2, we'll be doing some very powerful things today. Don't worry, when I just like using the word powerful. It's not powerful. Don't ignore the word powerful. We'll be doing some powerful stuff today. Because you would notice, for a number of you would notice that my instruction was clear to those who were reviewing. Your T3 must be strong. If your T3 is not strong, you are going to gutter. Your T9, your T10 must be reinforced concrete. Your T9 only exists because of your T10. Because your T10 is everything. It's everything going forward. Your T10 has to be solid reinforced concrete. Very solid. You can look at your T10 and you can almost see a ladder. You understand? You look at your T10 and you can see a ladder to your end goal. It should be so clear and vivid. But the problem is that the people reviewing had to come and be reporting, some of you, to me, that this person, we asked him to adjust. He now moved from 2% to 3% and say, I'm done. And then we now say, adjust again. And now move from 3% to 5%. I say, adjust again. Now move from 5% to 5.5%. And then now bring it to me and say, should we just release this person, make we no kill him? In some instance, I say, no, tell the person to go and adjust. In some other instance, I say, well, don't kill this person, just let the person they go. But the unfortunate reality is that even when we say make the person they go, we're not helping the person. And that is the reality. And it's unfortunate. So now, this week, Tuesday to Saturday, I want every one of us go back to your T9010. For example, in your T10, you were supposed to make step by step, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. For some people, your step might even be more than 10. But we just said, well, on the average, let's do 10. So for some of us, our step 1 to 10 is just too, it's watery. It's so watery. For some of us, you know, some of you are in this group simply because the people reviewing felt, if I tell that person to go and do it again, the person might abuse me. No, I feel like just pass this. just pass the person. And let those go. Even I remember somebody's comments. They showed me somebody's comments. That person is in this group. You know yourself. When I told that person to go back again, they said, you people are punishing me. You people are calm down.
Yes, that was true. That was true. It's a punishment.
Nobody's punishing you. It's for your own good. It's punishing. So all of you that we added extra score for you to enter 40. Now, at least the pressure has gone down. Now you are qualified. Abi, you have to go back. You have to go back. Your T90 10, if it is weak, you are only playing going forward. But let me tell you what we will do. So that you know that if your T90 10 is weak, you are playing. The way you have crafted your items in your T10, not this down, it should be like a to-do. Like, see every aspect of your T10 as something you can put on your calendar that I want to do this thing on these dates. So the moment you have not written it as an action item that you want to do, you are still playing around. I don't know if you heard what I just said. It has to be an action item. Action item. You know, I had to even tell you, write it down as I will. Remember, in your T9, I will. It was until I had to say I will. That was until people started writing it as tasks, as to-dos. Your T9 is your to-do area, action area. This is just like normal project management. All of these things we are doing, project management principles. I am your project manager for your aspiration. I am your project manager for your goals in life now. That's my role here. And you need to make my work easy. If not, I will just invoke the clause of force majeure. So what we are doing here, we are doing scope management. That's what we are doing here. We are doing scope management. We are doing resource management. We are doing stakeholder management. That's what we are doing here. That's essentially what we are doing. My Oga, I can see you are nodding your head. Mr. Jamiu, my 2 hands in the air. That's essentially, this is what we are doing. This is practical project management. You know? So you need to, our T3 is our overall vision. That's what our T3 does. That's why I kept hammering your T3. That's the overall vision. That's the overall vision.
Hey,
Don't form vision well. Every other thing is a chance play. So let us assume that you have formed your vision well. So you have an idea of what you want. Then the next thing now is you want to plan your scope. You want to do scope management. You want to do stakeholder management. You want to do resource management. So part of doing that is that you want to convert that your big scope in project management. Call it the work breakdown structure. That's what we call it in project management. So in this case, we are calling it vision breakdown structure. So you are taking that your whole scope now. How do you do the technical word for it is called decomposition. How do you decompose your vision into smaller items and decompose that smaller item into smaller items and decompose your smaller items into smaller items until you get to a level that you have an activity, a task that you can this is clear. For example, you say PhD degree. Get PhD degree. Get PhD degree is a whole universe. I mean, so get PhD degree is a whole universe on its own. You can probably bring out like 1,000 to-dos under that single line of get PhD degree. So, okay, get PhD degree, you need to break that down. What are some major components of get PhD degree? And each of those major components, you want to break them down further. That's what we were doing with your T9, T10. That's exactly what we are doing there. With your T9, T10. So you would not be helping yourself if your T9 does not contain action items. And I'm sure some of you, one of the comments that they were passing is that your T9 is disconnected from your T3. Anybody whose T9 is disconnected from T3, you are joking. In fact, there are many things that are wrong, that we overlooked. But we need to go back and fix. Please, note these things down. I want everybody to write it down. Number one, go back. Go and confirm that your T9 is closely knitted with your T3. Because it is my assumption that the whole essence of this program is you want to bring your T3 into existence. Is that not so?
Yeah.
Are we following? Do we understand? Is that not the whole essence of the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yes. You spent some time to get an idea of your vision. Now you have an idea of your vision. You have your T3. So the next thing now is, how do we create that T3? How do we bring that T3 into existence? You understand? So, internal journey is part of bringing the T3 into existence. Because if you want to bring it into existence, you need to know, what do I need? Resource management. That's the reality. But the reason why we didn't call it these technical names that to scare people away, people will think that we are doing Boko here. It's not Boko, it's real life. Project management is not theory, it's practical. This is practical. You understand? So when they tell you, guys, we want to use our role models to help us do resource management. We want to use role models to do resource management. You understand? It's just like, I don't know, Shey Ibakare, should I go into EEFs and OPAs? Eh?
But Mr. Ibrahim, I have a question.
Oh, yeah, quickly.
The question I'm asking now is, do you know, as in some of our actions are tangible and intangible? Can we do the intangible ones in that same order of project management? Like, it's not everything, sorry to say, like, it's not everything like I want a house, I want something like this that are tangible. Some are like behavioral. I want to be maybe emotional tolerance. Maybe that's one of the skills that I need to get the next role or to make the next role better, which is the selling point. Those are intangible. And putting it in the context of the T10, are you saying you should put the intangible ones like, okay, trying to be emotionally tolerant because it could be a trait of some of my mentors that I've identified? Are you saying I should put it in the project context and break them like that?
Very simple. You want to become more emotionally intelligent. Simple. Ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT, want to be more emotionally intelligent. Give it a context of your life and say, give me a step-by-step process of how I will get it. Simple. ChatGPT will answer you. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. Step 4, do this. Simple.
So those are the steps I will follow.
That's T10. T10. That's exactly what T10. So T10 is go to your T9. T9. Go and get of how you want to achieve it. That's the meaning. That's project management. Simple. You understand? Because I don't know if we know Asana. That's part of the goal for today. Every item in your T10, those activities, you will go and put them inside Asana. You understand? That's why it asks you one-off, daily, weekly, monthly. I mean, did you signify those things in your sheet?
Not yet.
You did.
Because I see, to me, it's some are the one that are tangible have been signified, but the one that are intangible is something like, you know, I could not quantify it, like I told you, the emotional tolerance thing, but now you are being clear.
Intangible results don't have intangible steps. Let me repeat myself. Intangible results does not have intangible steps. Loving your wife is intangible results. But the process to increase that is not intangible. You take action. When you come back from your workplace, ensure you do this. Wow. Every night, ensure you do this. Is that also intangible? Are those not things you can put in schedule? So say daily task. I must gist with my wife every day. Is that also intangible?
No.
To increase the law.
Exactly. You want to become more emotionally intelligent. Keep an anger log. Very important point. Keep an anger log. I don't want to go into this session. Keep an anger log. Keep a book. You never ever seen it. Never ever. If you see without a book, something is wrong. Keep an anger log. What made you angry? What triggered the anger? What were the thoughts you were having when you were angry? Mad level of self-awareness. Mad level. You understand? A lot of us, we move from not angry to angry. In 1 second. But by the time you now start to say, you now realize that you need trigger. You get my point? You need trigger. By the time you start taking note of all those things, you now realize that, like somebody said, trigger and reaction is power. That's where your power lies. Trigger and reaction. A lot of us, we really give that power. We just give that power to society. Give that power to your colleague at work. Give that power to your boss. Give that power to everybody. Trigger alarm. That's how a lot of us. But with more self-conscious, you don't realize that the trigger and the response, there's a gap there. The more you pay attention to that gap, the more you take control of your life. See, don't let us move away from the core of this conversation. But I think you understand my point. So, what was I saying? Sorry. I was talking about T9010. I said we need to go back to T9010. Please note that down. Go and confirm your T9 is like this. Sorry, your T3 is like this. Your T9 is like this. And then
T3.
Like this. Because your T9 is supposed to bring your T3 into existence. So don't project manage some aspects of it. Go back to your vision and confirm that all your T9 addresses all your T3. Please note that down. Has that been noted down?
Yeah. Yes.
Sorry. Can you repeat what I just said? Just confirm to me that you really understand. Because it's a very fundamentally important point.
You said the T9 will bring the T3 into existence.
I didn't hear that too.
That T9 should bring T3 into existence.
Yes. And your T9 should contain all aspects of your T3. And that's very few people actually got this right. And we just had to just pass people after they felt like, look, we're already stressing them. You know? So that is point number one. Point number two under that is every aspect of your T9 is sitting on T3. And then your T9 should be action items. I think that's clear. The third point is when you bring those action items into your T10, your T10 must have action step-by-step process to bring the action item into reality. Oh, so that who can say better than who can help me reframe what I just said?
Our T9 should contain an action item. So by the time we are now merging it into T10, the action should have been delisted to a manageable level where the action can be taken.
So I didn't get that. The action should have been what?
So that as at T10, the actions have been reduced to a level that you know that tomorrow I'm doing this and you are doing it, and I think it is definite that this action is going to take place. I don't know if I got that, but that's what I thought of it.
Yes, you are correct, but the way you have explained it is still a bit confusing. You're not talking. It has been broken down.
Broken down to a manageable action item that can even be ringing in one sense. Immediately you look at it, remember what you have to do about it. Not really?
Yes, but I'm a bit worried that not everybody understands. Who else can explain? I want people to hear it from different perspectives, so you not tell me you don't understand. Who else wants to give me a perspective on that? Oh yeah, now just low, my people. Okay, so
sorry, we are talking about we are talking about the connection between task 9 and 10, right?
Yes.
There's a bit of noise in the background. Now, from the way I understand it, now we've broken down task 9 was broken down to actionable steps that we can control, that we have the ability to do, that we feel we have the ability to do, or we can control, or we can do when we want to. Now, action 10 is to pick... action 10 is what I did. I just picked what I prioritized, and then each one that I could control, I now broke them down into action, how I was going to achieve that particular action over a certain period of time. That is why, you know, we have the comments at the end, which is one of monthly, daily, weekly part. So that is the way I understand. Action 10 is like you are now breaking down the ones you chose, that maybe the ones you prioritize action, or you've arranged them from most important to least important input. And then you are now saying, okay, this particular action that I know I can do or I have control over, I'm now going to bring this to actualization by doing these things that I must follow, whether daily or weekly or monthly or quarterly, depending on what I have planned in this on the sheets for that particular task. That's the way I understand it.
Beautiful. Thank you very, very much. And you have even touched on some very powerful points, which unfortunately some of us didn't pay attention to. For most of us, we are very good dreamers. Your T3 was very full. In fact, somebody is looking at me right now. He's looking at me in his camera right now. His T3, he wrote a textbook there. And I saw it. When they showed me, I was like, this guy is the right expert. It's good. It's good. There's no police that will pick you for dreaming too high. Understand? In fact, the whole society is trying to force you not to dream too high. Because when you dream too high, you are a threat to the society. Don't let me go into that. What was I saying? So you will run into problem if you dream too high. You know the problem? You will run into problem in the sense that your aspirations will be too high. That's the problem you run into. And considering the fact that all of us here, this is not a post-secondary school coaching program that you are dealing with people who have nothing they are doing. We are dealing with people who have nothing they are doing. They are waiting for admission. You understand? That they can afford to spend 18 hours every day working on their roadmap. For some of us, we will be very lucky if we can get an extra 1 hour per day. For some of us, we'll be very lucky if we can get extra 2 hours per day. For some of us, we can get extra 5 hours per day. So, what that means is that you have to be systematic about how you want to craft your roadmap. You have to be systematic about it. And that is the reason why there was an afterthought that was sent to you on your T9. Remember, on your T9, you had a column to say, rank these things on a scale of 1 to 10. Rank the impact. Remember? Good. And then you were also asked to add to another column that rank on the scale of 1 to 10 for what? What was the second one?
Urgency.
Urgency. So the reason why some of you will be shocked, by the time you go back to go and connect your T3 to your T9 very well, the size of your T9 can double. You see, I said it. Because for most of us, our T9 only captures a small part of what we said we wanted to achieve in our T3. So by the time you go back and you connect it very well, how do you know if it's connected? You ask yourself, read your T9, read it out loud to yourself and say, if somehow I'm able to secure an appointment with God and God say, Alagbada, sit down. What do you want from me? And then you just bring all your sheets and you read out your T9 to God. And God says, yes to everything. Will your T3 come into existence? Powerful question. If the answer is no, then it means your T3 and T9 are not connected well. Your T9 should be able to bring your T3 into existence. But you will never have the time and resources to do everything. It will never be possible to do everything at once. And that is the reason why you want to use those extra 2 columns to be able to know which ones do I want to pay. You first of all audit your time. You understand? Audit your time to say, I cannot collapse my present because of future. Because the present about to collapse, future gonna collapse, if you're not careful. So you cannot say because you want to work for your future, you now say, yeah, resign from your current job. Calm down. You still have to figure out a way to continue what you are doing right now, but to squeeze out more time to work on your vision. So that definition of more time, let everybody define it for themselves. So it is your definition of more time that will now determine the amount of T10 you want to take from T9. I've started confusing you. Let me step back a bit. No. That was wrong. That was wrong. You are going to do your T10 completely from your T9. You understand? But something else wants to happen on top of your T10 now. You want to extract some things from your T10 and put them into what we call 90-day roadmap. You understand? We want to put them into what we call our 90-day roadmap. So you want to go to your T10. You want to go to your T9 and say, okay, out of all these, let's say 26 items in my T9, 5 of them work. Okay? In terms of urgency, is 8 and above. In terms of impact, is 8 and above. I'm not going to select the number for you. Select it for yourself. So say, okay, let me deal with the T9 items that they are of great. You cannot leave T9 item of impact 10 and go and be picking T9 item of impact 1. It does not make sense now, right? It doesn't make sense. So go to your T9 and say, okay, what are the items here that are of top impact? Then, of course, top impact, top urgency. Those are the first categories. Those are the ones you want to pay attention to. You understand? And then once you say, okay, you look at that one and you look at your bandwidth in terms of time and resources. Can I handle more? Then you go back to your T9 and say, okay, the top impact, but not urgent. The definition of not urgent is maybe the ones that your urgency is maybe 7, maybe 6. You understand? In fact, you will be shocked. Some people did not even put number. Some people, all their tasks, they just put 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, everything. Some people, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, everything. Some people, 10, 10, 10, 10, everything. You are doing yourself. You are doing yourself. Baba, ayo fila lórí mi. Ó ti lè tó yẹn. You are doing yourself. You are doing yourself. No, seriously. That is the reason why this session, fine, you have qualified for this next phase. But gbogbo òkú tẹ́sìn tẹ́sẹ̀ tí yọ ta, go back. Go back. Go and adjust those things. Because this is your life. If you make the mistake of doing garbage in, there's no miracle. It will be garbage out. There's no miracle. There's no miracle. If you garbage in, you garbage out. So if you know that you did garbage in, just show something to these people. Now you have from now till Friday. Understand? Go back. Number 1, go and check the connection between your T3 and your T9. Then number 2, please note that down. Those numbers, your scale of 1 to 10 for your urgency, your scale of 1 to 10 for your impact. Go and buy torchlights and beam it on those numbers again. The one that you say is impact level 10, ask it, is it true? Is this thing true? Is it true? Is this task of impact level 10 on my vision. You know, some people they put everything 10, 10, 10, 10, and I just laugh. Cannot be true. Everything cannot be 10. You understand? So go back to those numbers in quotes, in short. So so when you go back to those numbers, then your T10, go back to your breakdown, step 1. Make sure every item in your T10 is actually a step 1, a step 2, a step 3. Make it clear. Be sure. Take your time. You can use ChatGPT if you are not sure. So, okay, these are the steps I want to take. And then the timing, weekly, daily, monthly, one-off, you understand? Look at them again. That's point number 4. Now, point number 5, which is what you want to take away from this meeting, this conversation we're having now, is that go to your T9. Go and identify. You want to give yourself 90 days. We move be in 90 days. But okay, you will not be able to work on all of those things in 90 days. Don't let's deceive ourselves. So we want to select. So go to your T9. I want to believe that you will have remodeled your scale of 1 to 10 for urgency. You'll have remodeled your scale of 1 to 10 for impact. So go and see, sort which ones are high impact, high urgency. Bring them out. You understand? High impact, high urgency. Once you pick those ones and you have more, you have bandwidth. I can't determine your bandwidth, your time, your resource bandwidth. Some of us here can dedicate 5 hours every day to this thing. Some of us here will be very lucky to get 1 hour. So it is you that but just know that don't deceive yourself. If you deceive yourself, it's your cup of tea. If you have 5 hours and you put in 30 minutes, it's your cup of tea. The more you put into it, the more you'll be able to work on your T9. You understand? So some of you know say out of your T9 of like 32 items, you only pick 3. It's your life. You only pick 1. It's your life. You understand? So be more realistic with yourself and challenge yourself. Okay, I want to come up with a 90-day plan for myself. A 90-day plan for myself. So identify high impact, high urgency. Select them out. When we say select them out now, you now go to your T10 and you go and color all the parts that has to do with those ones. Go and color it. Just change the background color of those ones. So those ones are the ones we want to put touchlight on now. So for those ones, you now even go and triple check your step by step, your T10 breakdown for those ones. I don't know. Are we following? Do we understand? Mr. Araoye, please, what is that one sentence you will tell me that will give me confirmation that you have been following me?
Yeah. I've not only been following, my notes are full actually. So basically what you asked us to do now is that the key takeaway for today, which is the key task, is actually going back to task 9, T9. Then out of all the items.
Point of correction. One of the key takeaways, because I'm not even exhausted my list, sir.
Okay. I was actually reporting according to what you said now. You said it before. You said the major takeaway. That's what we are taking into the 90 days plan, definitely. So we should go back to T9. Then we should first touchlight the rating that we've given to it in terms of urgency and impact.
You first
Then event-
torchlight the connection to T3. Be sure.
No, I know that one. Sure. So after that, so in terms of urgency and impact, once we torchlight and we are sure that we've actually placed them give them the right rating, then we are looking for the ones that have high impact and high urgency. So after that, we are not going to look at it based on our time analysis of what you have that is available to work on this plan. Then definitely we'll now take those keywords. After taking them, then we'll go to T10, go and color them out. Then after that, we should triple check the actionable steps and to be sure that these are actually in the right order. So after that, because this is exactly what we are going to fit into our 90-day plan that we are working on. And you said it doesn't matter whether you pick one or two, but it should be something that is definitely realistic based on the time that each one of us have available to us. So it's not more ahead.
Beautiful. Thank you very, very much. So,
wow.
I don't want to confuse you. I want to move to something else. Is there any question regarding what we've discussed so far before I move to something else? Have we chatted day? All what I've said so far, is that clear? No question. It's clear. What we have said so far up to this point is clear. No question. Beautiful. So, because what we are doing next is that all of you will drop just one post of few lines telling, before, because the group was very large, we did not ask us to introduce ourselves. But now that we have a smaller group, we want everybody to know everybody. So just a small, don't bring your autobiography. Don't go and copy paste your T3 into WhatsApp. Understand? Just something short. You understand? Something short. Just tell us your name, what you do. That's all. And then include your email address. That's where I'm going. Your name, email address, and what you do. Everybody should drop it in the group. So what we will do for you is that we will set you up on Asana. Don't worry. We've done a short tutorial video to give you that you will watch on how to use Asana. So we will set you up on Asana. Then your prioritized T9, T10 activities, you now go and create them inside Asana. The ones that you say daily, you put it in Asana. Don't worry, there's a video that will show you what to do. It's waste of time trying to show you on the call. There's a video we'll send to you that will guide you. Say, okay, this task, I'm supposed to do A, B, C daily. You put it inside Asana. Asana will ask you, how often do you want to do this thing? Daily. You select daily. You put it there. This one, the ones that you say one-off, Asana will ask you, if it is one-off, on which day do you want to do? When is your deadline to get it done? The one that you say monthly, you put it there. So do you now see the reason when the reviewers were shouting, your point should be actionable, not just taste by moonlight, not just, the way you can confuse yourself with words, just say words just to fill space. It doesn't really mean anything. Each of those lines must be something actionable. I want to achieve this, And then when you want to break it down, step 1, I want to do this. Step 2, I want to do this. Step 3, I want to do this. And each of all those this, no money dates and time to achieve. Any question regarding that? I have another meeting now. Oh my God. Any question, please? We have to finish this in a time. Any question before we move on? Okay, no question. So when you drop your information in the group, your Asana will be set up for you. The video tutorial will be sent to you, and you're supposed to take action. Please, you're supposed to take action. All things being equal, we are not going to shed anybody again. So congratulations. The final shedding has been done. But if anybody now comes with extraordinary fasting, we are not going to shed you. We are not shedding people to another group. We will remove you from this current group. We'll just delete. Delete. We are not shedding people to a new group anymore. That's the final. But that does not mean that you go as a person. You cannot go and pencil as you come going. In fact, let me tell you straight away. Everybody's name right now is written in pencil. It is on Saturday or Sunday that we'll now write it with biro. Because we need you to go back and fine-tune what you have done. It's until your task has entered Asana that you are ready for the next phase. Please note that, let me repeat myself. Your name is sitting in pencil right now. All this is I'm saying, if you don't do it by weekend, delete is just one button in WhatsApp. Just remove from group. So don't say I did not tell you. Okay. So that's when we now write your name inside biro. So all this is I'm telling you, if you have questions, ask now. Don't say we don't do it too. Because the people in this group is assumed that they are the toughest action takers. So we're going to be very harsh with you because we believe that for you to be here, you really have a lot of fire in you. And luckily you have time to act on your fire. So don't come and tell me now that there's no time. So all these are my mother, they are saying they are tired. Sorry, I can't help you. In this group, fire, action takers. No excuse. Or like in the other group that they can be using diplomacy to be answering you. This one, no diplomacy. If you fumble, I buy on you will see anything. You fumble, buy on you. Understand? Baba, let me tell you. Those people were saying they were using a crumb to be handling you. This one, you have to let me ask for forgiveness for them, Kaleo. So you should know that this one, they will demand what is to be demanded, the right level of intensity. So that's that. The Asana, please, is very important. Anybody who has questions should ask. So that is about the Asana. One more thing.
I'm raising my hand.
Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah, quickly, please, Madam Modinant.
So in this high impact and high urgency, so I
quickly, we're out of time.
I will have to adjust something based on what you have taught us now. So on that T9, was it now T10, where we have to write daily, monthly, weekly? There are places I use intervals or routinely in my own.
Okay.
Are they acceptable?
If you say routine, what I take out of that is that monthly is also routine. Weekly is also routine. Daily is also routine. But if what you mean by routine is that it's not one-off, but it doesn't have a definite occurrence plan. Is that correct? Is that correct? Hello? Hello, madam,
Yes.
answer now.
Yes, not one-off.
Okay.
It could be quarterly. Yes, it could be quarterly. Yes.
Good.
I'm answering you. I'm answering.
Okay.
Yes.
If that is it, beautiful. You change it to one-off. You change it to one-off.
Okay.
And if you want to put it inside the task management software, you put the date of when the next one will happen. And after that one, if another one wants to happen, create a new task for the date of that one. Since it doesn't have a definite pattern of occurrence. So you can't call it weekly, you can't call it monthly.
Okay.
You can't call it annually. So you treat each instance of it as one-off.
Okay.
Any other question?
Or why?
Okay. So then I'm out of time. So I won't be able to go through all what I have on my list. But there's a very important thing that needs to be done. I think, do I have any of my co-people on the group, on the call? He has dropped off. Let me communicate. There's something that needs to be communicated. Very, very, very important. Your vision board, your T11, a lot of people saw it as unimportant. You just put something. Sorry, it's important. You have to go back to it. What will happen is that a training, a short video has been created, we sent to the group. This is the flow. You go back to your T3. You see all of those flowery descriptions you put for your vision. The ones that you want to bring to life in it for your vision board. I think the concept of vision board itself, some people don't understand it. Your vision board is like a pictorial depiction of where you are going. With the hope that when you see it, and you should see it often, it connects you back to your vision. So a lot of people didn't do it too well. And we just left them with, let's free people so that they don't kill us. So you will go back to your vision, your T3. I know the explanation that I give, that I asked the reviewers to be sending to those who are working, is that when you go through your T3, what comes to your mind? Those are the things you want to put in your vision board. Now, in the training that they will send to you, it's a very short message, short video. We will be using Midjourney, which is an AI tool to create images. So you will pick some things from your T3, the one you pick it yourself from your T3. You give it to Midjourney. The same way you are giving text to ChatGPT. It will convert what you give it into a picture, into an image. We will now give you another short video of that with 3 minutes. Before I say short video, usually like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 7 minutes, not something too much. We give you a Canva template. Sorry, nobody's asking you to be a Canva professional. It's a very simple thing that we want you to do. We give you a URL. We'll give you an address. Click this address. When you click it, it will load that template. You will go and create an account on Canva in case you don't have Canva accounts before. You will create accounts on Canva. So don't worry, it will be in the video that we'll send to you. When you create account on Canva, that URL we send to you already contains the template you want to use. All you want to do is those images that you are creating from Midjourney. Yeah, just put it in those. The template you are giving you already has the places you put the images. So some of you will have so many images, and for that reason, we will give you multiple templates, these different designs of a vision board, different design shapes, different designs of vision board. So the goal is you that have laptop, your vision board should be your background image. On your phone, your lock screen is your vision board that should be there. You should see that your vision board multiple times every day. You know, when you wake up in the morning, you read. You understand? Even throughout the day too. How many times a day do we pick our phone? We pick our phone multiple times every day. As you're picking your phone, let it remind you of your vision. As you're picking your phone, let it remind you of your vision. Moto yeah. By the time you now see yourself, if I continue this thing I'm doing, I might never be able to buy this car. Then you self-correct. You are watching film, you have finished the first one, season 1. You watch the second one, season 2. And then your phone rings. You now see the picture of that sleek Benz. This is even more only I mean. No. No. If I continue watching this season, I will never be able to buy this car. You understand? And then you self-correct. That's the purpose. That's the purpose. So we need these images around us. You know? We need these images around us. We need these images around us. You know, you should have some form of digital billboard. No, not billboard. What do you call these things in those days? Like press in universities and secondary schools. What they call like where the press people go and put news. Inside show glass like this.
Notice board.
Notice board. Yes, correct.
Notice
board. Yes. In Agile, we call it information radiators. Notice board. You want to have either physical or digital notice boards of these images. You know, either physical or digital. So if it is physical, you want to print some things out, depending on your beliefs regarding images. You can even bend your image your image journey, your mid journey to come up with images that you are comfortable with. You know, you're comfortable with. Those who are the relevant people should understand what I mean by that. You know, so if you think you want to print it out, you can print it out if you're comfortable with it. You know, but as you have your digital one, maybe the background of your laptop, your lock screen on your phone, or something. Just put yourself in a world that is detached from the normal world of I can't do it. It's not possible. It's not for me. It's only the geniuses that can achieve it. Find a way to create a bubble around yourself. You know, like the fake it until you make it kind of paradigm. Put yourself in another world of this. In this world, everything is possible. In this world, I can achieve it. In this world, age is not limit. In this world, I can walk around my limitations. That's the purpose of your T. Was that not T7 or something? For you to be able to work on your internal operating system. A lot of us have a lot of things inside our internal operating system. A lot of misconfiguration. So that the purpose of all of these things is to see how can you, as you are going astray, you have to have things that are drawing you back. No, you can do it. No, don't be distracted. No, if you continue with this pattern, you will not be able to buy this car in 4 years' time. You will not be able to buy this car in 3 years' time. That house you want to build, you see how you paint everything looking like good. No, you will not be able to buy it. You will not do POP. You will only do pan. Pan is pan that you get. You are not careful. You know, you need these things to be able to pull you back, you know, from things like this. I have another meeting opportunity. We have to end this. I have other things, but I think what we have for it, so that you don't accuse me of loading you too much. I think what we have is enough. I shouldn't add. Should I add more to it? I know. My mama is always saying no. Is it yes? Okay. Who can give me an overview of our expectation for Saturday? So that you say, I do not know. Who can remind us what is our expectation for Saturday? I'm listening. Nobody knows. Yes, anybody, go ahead, please.
Yeah.
Our expectation for this Saturday is for us to go back to our T3. We ensure that it aligns, our T9 aligns with our T3, and our T10 takes from T9. So from that T9, we develop a vision plan, a 90-day plan. So that will capture our goal, our vision for that 90 days. Then now, you said you will send us some videos, short videos. So where we put the 90-day plan into the Asana. Then we have to work on this, our high impact and the skill, the high impact and high urgency skill. So we should go over it, adjust it where necessary, so that when I'm putting into the Asana application will accept it. So
No, you are not putting that inside Asana.
What?
You are not putting that into Asana. You are using your impact score and your urgency score to select the top ones you want to work on. Not as if you are taking those scores into Asana.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating you. Let me apologize for underestimating you. Because maybe you have the capacity to work on all your T9 at the same time. If that is it, then you don't need those scores at all. You don't need those scores. If you have capacity, you have all the time, you have all the money, you have all the resources, you have everything you need to be able to work on everything in your T9 together at once. Damn. If it's possible, then it's fine. But if it is not possible, then we need to. We cannot.
Time is a limiting factor.
Exactly. So we can't pick randomly. It is so unwise to pick randomly. We want to pick scientifically, systematically. And that is the reason why we want to know which ones are the order of urgency and the order of impact. In risk management, there's a term for it. It's called PI index. But that one is a bit different. Probability of occurrence, impact. This is project management. Proceed, please, madam. Are you done? Okay. Thank you very much.
So you encourage us to do it by that Saturday. Though we're in the final battle, no shedding, but there is no assurance that anyone cannot be removed. We are lacking behind.
Add to it, anybody cannot be removed, no emotion. It's not personal fight. In this last group, for you to be here, it shows that you're a fighter. And I think I must commend you if you are actually here. And it's not a good thing, it's not the way they do jam results for people. Can they even do jam results to enter this place? Is it possible? It's possible now. What if you give your shit to somebody to fill for you? It's possible now. It's possible. So it's until you distinguish yourself that we believe that somebody not fill your shit for you. You distinguish yourself. Yeah. So for you to be here, no kid gloves, no pampering. We deliberately abide. In the general group, in that place, you have general there, you have brigadier general, you have major general, you have colonel, you have lieutenant, you have captain, you have major. You understand? But we have shared the captains, we have shared the majors, we have shared the captain, major, and everything on that. So in this group now, it's from colonel upwards. So if you are dealing with colonel upwards, no spoon feeding. You know colonels now, you know they have this red, from colonel up, they have this red thing here. So if you are in this group, you are an elite fighter and you should be commended. So it will now be a problem if you are an elite fighter and you are still expecting feeding bottle. It's a problem to my one here. So if you are here, no feeding bottle anymore. So if you fumble, bullet will hit you in the battlefront, and that's the end. There's no emotion, there's no fight. If you have to do something, you did not answer, cool, there's no emotion. So please, that's clear. Thank you very much. So, Madam Odinot, I really appreciate that. Let me hear from somebody else. Oh, yeah, tell us, overview. What's expected of us on Saturday? Mr. Roy, you wanted to talk earlier. What happened? You are afraid. I've threatened you. Okay, sorry. So let me give you the bottle for today. For the next 5 minutes. I've scared you. Everybody's not talking again. Who knows what we want to do for this week? Anybody? Okay, I think nobody has questions. We all have fights regarding what you want to do. Since nobody is talking, I think we've been able to successfully come to the end of this class, this session. Right? Okay. Najami is in a place cannot talk. Okay, fine. All right, so I think we have clarity, right? No problem. We understand what we want to do regarding our T9, T10, T3. We understand what we want to do regarding our vision board. We understand what we want to do regarding our task management. Beautiful. That's fine. Any final question before we call it a day? Ask your questions now. Ask your questions now. I'm begging you now. See, it's my turn to beg. Ask your questions now. Ask your questions now. Engineer Debara, I can see a question in your lips, but you are not pushing it out. Do you mind pushing the question outside? You are muted. Engineer Debara, you are muted.
Okay. We wait till Saturday to pass comment.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said I came in late. Oh. I came in a bit late. I was driving while just listening.
Okay.
But I've been.
So I hope that will not be an excuse.
I've been with you for the past 35 minutes.
So I'm happy to tell you that we will not take that excuse from you. I hope you are also happy to take that feedback. Okay. Thank you very much. Let me see who has the video on.
Sir.
Let me see if there's another person that can see question in their mouth. Okay, everybody ran away. No video, no problem. Since I cannot see any question, I assume that all the generals, our colonels, our brigadier generals, our major generals, our lieutenant generals. Is there anyone other on top of lieutenant general? Let me see. Is there anyone on top of lieutenant general? I don't think so. If there's field marshal. So
there is a chat on the chat room. Read that.
Okay. Kindly send the recorded version. Yes, it will be sent. And in case I cannot talk, okay. I'm having issues with my network. Okay. I get that we have to consider impact and urgency scores. Yes. And these are normal things. So thank you very much, my fellow generals.
I have a request. So
okay. What's your request, man?
I have a request.
So, yeah, quickly, go ahead.
Can I have the House of Focus recorded section?
Oh, that one is send the DM to the line that chats with you. Don't use that as an excuse not to do your work. So,
okay.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. It was was great.
Thank you so much.
having you. Please, I'm begging you. Don't say I'm the one begging now. No emotion. There's nothing personal about it though. If you fumble, we put you out. Plain and simple. If you fumble, I put you out. Plain and simple. Because anybody who has low energy will drag the energy of others down. Any low energy will drag the energy of others down. So if you are here and anyway, don't let me talk too much. It's clear. So please, I am imploring you. This is you. This is your life. This is your vision. This is your aspiration. My role here is to just stay behind you and be clapping for you and say, you can do it. You can move on. That's my role. It's your life. So I am begging. The only reason you have not paid me any money. So it is you cannot deprive me of my 1,500 USD and you deprive me of your success. So what is now the purpose of all of this enjoy that I'm saying? If I want to coach somebody for 2 hours, I charge 500 USD. You know. So if you're not giving me money and you're not giving me your success, then I have lost in 2 ways. And nobody wants to lose. So begging you. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, everyone. So see you on Saturday. More information will be sent to the group. Please. How you will do your vision board, the vision it will be sent to you. How you will do your asana, it will be sent to the group. Please, it's expected that you take action immediately. There's no time. Almost everybody in this group joined this group today or yesterday. Please stop this last minute approach. If you think you get it done last minute, it could boomerang. So many people were added to this group, not because the reviewers felt they were good. They just felt you have tried. Now you have become Brigadier General. We are not going to do consideration for you again. If you are not it, you are not it. If you are it, boom, you are it. So thank you very much. Have a nice day, everyone. I look forward to having your success by God's grace. Have a nice day. Bye.